going to Morrison's to pick up the angel hair chocolate. And I also found some more to buy. I also meant to get the Maltesers white, but they're all gone. I'm really intrigued by this angel hair. I really want to get that. Thank you, Angel. Why does someone pull up next to me as I'm about to film? It's very embarrassing. So it's Saturday today, just in Cribs in Bristol, because I'm going to go see Maisie and Katie, and we're going to go to Molly's Diner for breakfast. I was only there like a week ago. I was there on Monday. Oh my god. Going to get the French toast this time. I had the pancakes last time, French toast time. I've just come to Morrison's really quick. Katie and I are going to go see Elio in the cinema today, and I saw in Morrison's that they were doing Butterkiss popcorn, but a cookies and cream flavour. So I went to get that. They didn't have it, unfortunately. But they did have this. They had a Dubai chocolate bar, not the cake bar, and then the angel hair Dubai chocolate that's going around a bit at the moment. I actually looked for this in Tesco's last night and they didn't have it. These were £5 each. Mental. I'm gonna quickly try the angel one. Angel one is pistachio cream filled with Turkish cotton candy. No idea what that's gonna be like. I think it's just white chocolate with pistachio creme and cotton candy, I guess. So that's what it looks like. Oh, whoa! Whoa! It's actually stuffed. That's kind of cool. That's the weirdest thing I've ever put in my mouth, and I kind of like it. That's weird. It tastes really good though. It's white chocolate, pistachio cream, and cotton candy. Not much more to it. Interesting texture. Save that for the cinema. £5 though. It's fucking ridiculous. They know what they're doing. Apparently it's strawberry flavoured chocolate. Yeah, I guess I can kind of get that. I like the packaging it comes in there. That's quite cute. And it would be rude not to try the Dubai one. I want to save this for the cinema later, but I want to try a little bit now. It's a bit, you know when chocolate gets that like whitish sheen over it? I don't know if he's been there for a while. Is he in date? Yeah, just about. This is this one. Quite a thin one. Not as thin as some of them I've had. Yeah, it's nice. It's not the nicest Dubai chocolate bar. Well, for a UK main supermarket, it's pretty good. It's kind of weird. Morrison's didn't have the cookies and cream popcorn or the white Maltesers, but it did have an angel bar and a Dubai bar. Let's go to Molly's Diner. Okay, second time at Molly's Diner in a week. Let's go see what it's like. Honestly, the pancakes were banging, so I know it's going to be good. We're at Molly's Diner, and Maisie and I are sharing the Dr. Pepper float, which is just a clump of soft serve. Nice. In a like stein, you know. Yeah, it doesn't seem like, I thought it'd be more American than that, but let's try the
one day.
Dr. Pepper float.
Mum's friend from work, she got the right, and so she written a book and self-published the book. Oh my god! So it was her book launch last night, and we went there, and I was just telling Harriet about I'm slightly in love with her brother because he's slightly insane. I love him. Probably should trip. From what I flicked through, but I got you a copy because it's like a romancy thing. And she's, I
think where the ice cream has met the...
Oh, maybe where it hit, it just like, oh yeah, it does that.
I don't like the drink, but the ice cream's good. I thought I liked Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. It doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper, try it.
So she falls in love with palm reader.
Sounds right up your alley, doesn't it? Yes, I'll find. It doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper, does it?
It tastes really flat. Why the margin
yeah,
so big?
Maybe it is just flat rather than in the barrel.
It kind of reminds me of the Bible, but...
It tastes flat. So maybe it's in the barrel. Maisie's parents went to Japan a couple of months ago, and I asked them to very kindly pick me up the Kyoto Starbucks mug, and they did! Look how cute it is! Thank you, Mandy and Graham. Top tier. Besties. Love it. So today, I asked for the booth, and we got a booth! Yeah! I'm happy. French toast at Molly's. It looks beautiful. It's chunky. We got some bacon. Kate's being very white and having avocado. And Maisie's got the beautiful coconut, which I'm kind of intrigued by. Is it actually coconut?
It's coconut yogurt. That's weird.
That's a bit strong, actually. I like coconut, but that's quite strong.
It's really strong. For someone who doesn't like coconut, it's alright.
If you don't like coconut, that's such strong coconut. Banging. Katie and I just went to go see. Whoa! Katie and I just went to go see Elio. Out of 10, Katie.
Oh, I think it was solid 8.5.
Solid 8.5.
I thought it was a really good kids film too.
Good story, nice animation. Pixar, you should have done more to market it because I had no idea that even existed. Yeah, very wholesome story.
No, it was good.
I'm hoping we can get the free cup. Oh, she can't the cup. Okay, we've got the birthday Frappuccino. Katie's got cookies and cream, and the guy gave us 10% discount. So we've ever done on camera.
Nope.
It's not great, actually. It's a slushy, it's not a...
Is that because of the milk?
Probably, actually, because I did ask for soy. Maybe I should get a whole milk one on the way home and then I get 2 cups. Now that we're in Cribs...
Well, you need pears.
I need pears, but also, now we're going to Cribs and we have to stop at the works for Katie, obviously. Get some naughty milks. I asked this was soy milk and I think I should have got whole milk because it does taste a little bit funny, I won't lie. A wee bit funny. But still, birthday Frappuccino and a cute cup. Okay. Oh yeah, this is my little Starbucks sticker from the guy that gave me some discount, and he put a heart. Thank you so much, very kind man. But this is the M&S egg and maple bacon. I had no strawberry sandwiches today, but I saw this yesterday and I wanted to try it. So this is lunch with egg and maple bacon. Oh my god, it's boiling. It's actually really good. Then I finally found the summer edition of the cereal drink.
What is it? So blended like, I don't know, Cheerios?
It's literally cornflake. Whoa! It is cornflake blended with milk.
Oh, okay.
It's cereal milk. Oh god, that's wonky. It's become. Whoa! Whoa! That was lucky. Today has been my mission of going to different Morrisons to try to find the cookies and cream popcorn. I have had no luck. But I did find this birthday cake milkshake. Shake. Ugh, I can see why that's 75p. I also caved and ended up buying the Milky Way milkshake because that looks really good. Milky Way is like one of my favourite sweet treats. Hopefully that will be nicer than the birthday cake one's gross. Oh, whoa, maybe you're not meant to shake it? Why did it fizz? Fuck me. God, I'm good at catching. God, that tastes good. That slaps, that's really good. Speaking of Milky Way, Elio. I'm not too sure how I feel about it. The thing is, the story was really good. Obviously it's Pixar. I don't think I need to judge it on its animation and its art style. It's very pretty, very Luca-esque. I honestly think that Pixar has just lost its magic, and I don't really know why. It didn't scratch an itch in the magic department that Pixar films usually deliver. I think it was a nice original story. There wasn't really a twist or anything like that. I think that Elio is actually not a particularly likable character at the start. I loved Glorb. Glorb was adorable, if that's his name. His friend that he makes, the alien friend, he's very cute. I really liked him and his animation style. But yeah, something about Pixar just isn't scratching at the moment, but I am glad that it was an original film, and I'm glad to have supported it in the cinema, because good god, the marketing for Elio was awful. Like, I didn't even realise it was out. I think it's ended up being like Pixar's biggest flop. But if you don't market it, how are people supposed to know about it? But there was nothing wrong with it. It was perfectly nice, great story. It just didn't scratch an itch, and I don't know what itch I want though, so that's probably more my issue. I liked that Elio wasn't a particularly likeable character because it made him seem more realistic. The evil overlord gave me Gantu vibes. He really seemed like Gantu, especially at the beginning when they're all like in that hall or auditorium. It very much gave me Lilo and Stitch Gantu vibes. The very pretty kind of sea cucumber-esque character was very pretty. I loved her. She was really good. Nothing wrong with it. Good film. Something wasn't scratched for me, but still very pretty and a very enjoyable film. And I'm glad that it was an original animated film rather than it being a sequel. But I did prefer K-pop Demon Hunters. Slayers. Hunters. Call it Slayers. It's actually Demon Hunters. What does that say about the industry at the moment? Should we be going towards streaming, or should we try to keep it in theatrical? Probably streaming is the way to go, honestly, at the moment, which is sad, but the results speak for itself. So I'm from Bristol now, and I may have got something else in Bristol, and it was the cinnamon roll Build-A-Bear candy floss edition, and they're so cute. Build-A-Bear was mental. I guess it is a Saturday, but there was like a kids party going on. It was crazy. This one is so cute. And I spent a good 5 minutes picking which gradient I wanted, and we settled on this one because it's very cute. I think I showed this earlier, but Maisie's parents went to Japan earlier in the year, and they got me the Kyoto Starbucks mug, but here it is in all its glory. Thank you, Mandy and Graham. They are so wholesome to have picked that up for me. I wanted that for ages. I really wish I had picked up all of the Starbucks mugs of all the places I travelled to when I went to Japan. Just have to go back. And then for today's sweet treat, we have got the cookie cup from M&S, the hazelnut and I can never say it, praline. These are all the bits that it's filled with. I really want to try all 3 of these flavours. Oh my god, that's all going everywhere. Oh no! Okay, lots of balls. But it looks like that. Oh my lord. It is literally a cute little cup. M&S! Stop being so good with your food. Oh my god, I want to try all of them. Okay, it's Wednesday today. Tonight I'm doing something a little bit different. My friend Erin goes to a club. I believe it's called Historical Accurate Sword Fighting, Fencing. I'm not too sure. Either way, he's done it for a while now. Weirdly, they do it at the old leisure centre that I used to go to the gym at. I thought, okay, I'll give it a go, because a couple of months ago we tried it in Erin's house and I loved it because I was just whacking people left, right and centre. Gonna give that a go tonight and see how that goes. I think it's fencing, but it's just historically accurate. I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm gonna go and see what it's like. But first, I went to get the birthday Frappuccino again because when I had it the other day, it was gross. Katie and I think it was because of the milk, so I went to get one today before I start, but they didn't have the cup, so I feel like I'm a little bit sad I didn't get the cup, I'm not gonna lie. It definitely tastes better with whole milk, so that's good to know, but I really want my cup. Hopefully I'll get that. Oh, I never spoke about Squid Games. So I finished Squid Games Series 3 like the rest of the world did. I'm not gonna lie, 456 hit me quite hard. Harder than I expected. I think a lot of people didn't think he was gonna die. To be honest, it didn't even cross my mind that he could possibly die. I guess upon reflection it makes absolute sense that he dies, but I don't know how to feel about it. The thing is with Squid Game, everyone is going to die, but not 456. Of course I was sad about the other players dying and things like that. I just wish they'd pressed the button before they began. I don't get, why did they not press the button? I was screaming at my TV like, press that button! It was really sad. I think they ended it well with enough room to go on for the American spin-off that's being teased. But I really wish 456 hadn't died. When they said 456 eliminated, I was a bit like, no, he's fine. Oh, but the front man, the actor that plays the front man has been, he is a beautiful man. He speaks perfect English as well, which is absolutely incredible. So impressive. Someone told me that he is the Asian Mads Mikkelsen, and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot get that out of my head. That is so true. No wonder I'm in love with you. But he's a brilliant actor, and him as the front man this season was one of the highlights by far. far. I was surprised at how sad I was at the end of Squid Games. Also, I should say I actually got this for free today because I have enough points on my Starbucks app, and I didn't think you got anything for Starbucks points. I may not have got the cup, but at least I got the free drink.
I know, the wish is gone.
I'm so glad I waited a bit before filming this because I would have been bright red. So it wasn't fencing, I got it completely wrong. What it actually is called is HEMA, which stands for Historical European Martial Arts. I had no idea what I was signing up for, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was like fencing, and I thought it was like historical accurate, blah, 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 blah. It was really cool. It was so different. My God, I'm exhausted, and I thought my wrist was going to break. I thought I was quite fit. I am not. I was knackered by the end of it. But it was really fun. Erin and I got to each other with swords. I was a bit intimidated because I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry, Erin. I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand anything, because he kept repeating the movements. And I was like, it's not going in my brain. It's not going in my brain. I'm waving to Erin now. Bye, Erin! Oh my God. That was really fun. I really wish I lived closer so I could come more often. The outfits they wear though, oh my God, I want one so bad. They're like kind of gesture jousting-esque. It's very girl of me to be like, I love the outfits, but I really did, and I really want one. It was really busy. I didn't think it was that busy. So yeah, first time doing HEMA. That was very different, but I really enjoyed it. I kind of want to go back. Also, what's crazy is that HEMA's been going on for ages, and I used to come to this gym every day when I used to stay on my friend's floor during the week. I used to come to the gym and I've just gone past it and never realised it was here. It literally takes place at like my old local leisure centre. Right, let's drive home. I can't believe I went into that not having a clue what I was going to be doing. Didn't even know what it was called. Either way, it was really fun, and the guys are super nice. Genuinely shocked how tired I am from HEMA. I honestly think I'm beginning to accept that maybe I'm getting a wee bit old, which is something I never thought I'd admit. Maybe I don't admit it. I know I yapped about Squid Games earlier. Of course, season 2 and season 3 are not as strong as season 1. The one criticism I really did have of this series is I just don't think the women characters are written very well. The old lady I adored and was dreading when I knew that she was going to get killed. Part of me just didn't think she would have taken her own life. I don't know. That didn't sit right with me. I get that she's just taken her son's life, but I don't think she would have left 222, the baby. And then 222 taking her own life as well. I do think the best female character written from this series, at least, was definitely 120. 120. Oh my God, when she died. As soon as I saw how the camera was, like over her shoulder, she was peeking through the door. I was like, someone's gonna stab you in the back, someone's gonna get you in the back. Yeah, I don't know. Overall, I just didn't think the women characters were written particularly great. I don't know if that's a reflection of Korean society. I know women's rights in Korea aren't brilliant. And also, I don't know if this is true, but I read that in Korean media, you cannot show a pregnant woman being killed. You have to wait until the baby is either out for the person to die. That, to me, says quite a lot, which is quite scary. Also, whilst I'm yapping about TV shows and media at the moment, it's been a couple of days since I've seen Elio, and I have some more thoughts on it. I was talking to my friend about it. I happened to mention, like, I think maybe unconsciously we have too high a standard for Pixar now, just because they still are, technically, the front runners of the animation game, but because their content is so samey, i.e. family friendly, colourful, bright, which worked for animation as a medium way back when it was still associated with children, childlikeness, almost not being taken seriously in the film industry. Animation for a long time was considered a genre, which is just crazy, but now there's a lot more access to animation in general from other companies. You think like Sony with K-pop. Demon Hunters came out recently and has done so well. And you think Spider-Verse and things like that. Even Arcane, when you think about it, the context is geared a lot more adult and a lot more gritty, and because animation has now become acceptable, it always was acceptable, but more acceptable in society now as a storytelling medium, people aren't as excited about the childlike wonder that Pixar and Disney use as their main formula, because now it's acceptable to have as any genre. You could be horror, action, adult content. So I think part of the reason Elio hasn't done well is because there is just a lot of other options out there now for animation. Disney and Pixar need to rethink their formula slightly in order to stay ahead of the game with their competitors. They've always had a certain style, their safe style in terms of storytelling and also animation as well. Of course, Elio was the bean mouth style, which I really liked for Luca and Turning Red, but it is getting a little bit old, I guess. Just need something different. Like how Spider-Verse brought some new stuff. I just think Disney and Pixar need to use their technical skills and use their experience as the top runner of the animation industry for so long, with all the amazing talent they have, and just gear it towards something a little bit different in terms of storytelling, because they've got the technicality down. There's no fighting that. I think it's just becoming apparent that animation is not just for children, and as people become more accepting to that, it means people are obviously open to looking at animation with different genres. But that, along with the unconscious bias of expecting a lot from Pixar, I just think they need to move away from their squeaky clean way of storytelling, and maybe that would help. Because Ellie was just fine. It was just fine. Honestly, animation is consumed by adults a lot of the time. Like, is huge. You think anime, for goodness sake. Animation companies need to start gearing their media towards adult content, because that is who is consuming it and that is who's buying the things at the end of the day, including merchandise, which we all know was originally why animation was made in the first place, to sell things, to sell toys. Interesting time for the industry, for sure. Hey, Dan. baby. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. You having a clean? Yeah. No, no. Why are you kicking yourself? What are you doing? What a good boy.